Next up in our series of going behind the scenes at some of the UK's most exciting businesses is Liberty. We are here at the iconic department store to spend the day with the teams that make it run, the teams who curate one of the best curated edits of product out there, and to find out how they keep things fresh, modern, and keep thousands of people walking through the store every single day, whilst also honouring the heritage of the incredible building and the 150 years that it has served so far. So let's go and spend the day.
Hi guys, this is Charlotte.
Hi everyone, hi, nice to meet you, hi.
I'm Georgia, I'm Liberty Brand Marketing Coordinator.
And I'm Gabby, Liberty Brand Marketing Manager.
And Ilse, I'm the Senior Category Manager for Liberty Products.
So this is the Liberty Brand Product Team and we're the marketing team. So it's kind of like sort of handover meeting to go over concepts.
So, guys, obviously we know it's the 150 years. So 150 years, it's like peak season. What do we do? So we started actually with a beautiful idea of party wear. Few prints that have been with us literally nearly 150 years. So we're trying to champion what's in the archive, but also in a different sort of way in the products.
So this is a little bit of a mood board. We've also looked back to the archive for some detail inspiration as well. So we were wondering whether we could bring it to life somehow in a bit more of a kind of creative way.
We've had a little bit of a think about this, and the sort of thinking working with like an AI illustration artist to sort of digitally bring the print to life. You know, the peacock feather shimmering, and
especially when it's such an original print as well, like from the archive.
Exactly.
It's nice to modernise it.
Modernise it, hero print.
Scarves has been the category that has been with us the longest. Can be worn in so many different ways. It's the first print that we were saying, which is a paisley. So again, very like young and different with super rich tones.
It's woolen
silk.
It's lighter than cotton.
Yeah, you feel that it's precious and it's something that you want to carry with you. A sort of like gift to someone. It always carries almost like a message with your little heart and the liberty.
That's how we spend the most time on the art now. Just make sure it's a piece of art.
Because a lot of people frame them as well. This is also a trend that I've been seeing. Yeah, okay.
How frequently are you producing new prints?
Around 40
something artwork, so
That's a lot.
it's completely constant.
And to what extent are you drawing on the archive?
It's all archive sourced, everything.
There's 65,000 prints in the archive.
Yeah, and it's
65,000.
it's like a dream database.
Wow. That's 65.
It's kind of limitless.
Do the production methods play into that as well?
This is a new technique whereby we jacquard the silk triple technique silk.
And that's modern technology and allow them to do that.
We have this new fabrication that we're launching this season, which is this kind of silk lame metallic. So we thought it was really important to give a little glow up to the best-selling shape for the season and something a little bit new. And this we have in a couple of prints, but this particular fabric is also a jacquard. So you can see it's printed on top of a jacquard silk, which gives this really amazing texture to the fabric itself.
So light as well.
Yeah, we've developed these more tonal options of this really beautiful print called Victoria's Lace. To have it in this kind of indigo blue for the autumn winter. And here we have some beautiful new prints. It's kind of like a patchwork print, which is really cool. And we really kind of tried to build on these kind of softer colour palettes with a couple of moments of brightness on sleepwear. We have a customer type that we call the print maximalist. And it's really somebody who is obsessed with prints, who's really kind of expressive, but at the same time really values investment pieces.
Who are the kind of poster girls when you think of the brand and who you want to see in it or who represents it really well?
Lucinda Chambers, and she's sort of one of our muses. Florence Welch.
So Molly Malloy quite often we spot this. It depends, isn't it? But it's definitely somebody that's very confident, can be eclectic, but also paired back with then a flash of a print.
So you guys have all of this information now. What do you do with it? What are your roles?
So I kind of pulled out the key pillars. So we've got Activate the Archive, which I think clearly 150 years, it's something that we really need to be focusing on in terms of pulling out the hero prints. We love the idea of doing one print styled many ways rather than kind of, creating content that is tapping into the whole collection. I think let's keep it super focused. What are those hero pieces for the season? Let us take it away, really carve out what that marketing plan looks like. But I think we're all sort of ready initially for launch in September. We've got lots to do, but lots already in the works.
girls were just talking about their role in marketing and kind of what they do with it. So how is that different to PR here?
Main difference is, I mean, super top line. They're speaking to customer. I'm speaking to media. Got it. Who then, by extension, speak to customer.
So social strategy and stuff sits with marketing rather than PR.
Yes, exactly. And we have a whole separate social team. So the kind of channels that Gabby and G speak to are our customer channels. So website, social, email. Whereas mine are kind of more through relationships, media appointments, talking about gifting as well is really interesting, kind of like pinpointing, as you were talking about muses. Who are the muses for the collection? Who do we want to speak to, basically, through the product that's launching?
Is there a kind of percentage weighting for how much you are doing the PR for the collection versus the brand as a whole?
Really good question. Technically, I work for the retail side of the business, but everything that brand do feeds into. So we're always in close comms in terms of like what's coming up. But my main pillars are beauty, interiors, fashion for retail, and then kind of like placemaking initiatives for the store as well.
Is store the priority? Is it where most of the money is made? How important is online?
Post-pandemic, I think we'd kind of really all braced ourselves for this like online priority, and that everyone kind of like was preparing for a way more like digital approach to our business. But the bounce back to store was insane. One thing I can say is that we're up in profits over 60%.
Wow. Year on year?
Year on year. Sorry, we're going to do the really sexy...
No, oh my God, no, but this is so cool because I've seen this my whole life.
Yeah,
we're finally in the Liberty Bridge.
You know, every time I bring someone over the bridge...
It's so exciting.
Everyone's like...
Yeah, it's a good bridge, yeah.
We've got this really special mix at the moment, I think, of people that have been here for a really long time and have that sort of archival knowledge and understanding of
Which
Liberty.
is really important to a brand.
It's a really, and especially a business like this that's really unique in its proposition. And then we, on the counter side of that, we have a lot of really like fresh talent, ideas, energy, creative concepts, which I think is kind of, we're sort of in the sweet spot, I think, of that at the moment.
So, obviously, an iconic part of the store is the whatever display you have going on in the middle.
Yes.
Who's in charge of this?
So this is our eccentric molecules takeover. So this has become a bit of a activation space for us. And I love seeing how brands animate it.
Right, because you've got this whole space and how are you interpreting it?
Yeah, and there's no space like it in London.
No. I mean, it sort of reminds me of the Claridge's Christmas tree, not space-wise, but in the like, who's going to do it and what's it going to do, how are they going to interpret it?
How are they going to do it?
And obviously you guys take it over for Christmas, right? Is that ever with a brand or is that always a kind of...
Well, last year it wasn't a brand per se, but we had a takeover with Universal Studios for Wicked.
Of course, you did a Wicked.
Which was so much fun. This year it's I can't say, but it's very Liberty.
Okay, nice. And when will that be in store? November?
November.
Okay, exciting.
Yeah.
Wow, what's going on in the middle here?
This is our Patchwork Collective, which was...
This is amazing.
This is part of our 150th anniversary celebrations. We basically wanted to create something that felt as Liberty as possible to celebrate 150 years. So we did this call out and asked people to design a quilt square that they felt represented Liberty for them.
Sweet.
I'll be really honest, we were expecting a few hundred. We brought the internal teams in, to, like, we were all quilting because we were like, we need to get the numbers up. We had over 1,500 submissions from across the country.
That's so sweet.
Emily Evers did one for us from Glastonbury.
Which one?
Peace, Equality, Love and
of
Liberty.
Course that's hers, yeah.
Bobby Browns for Jones Road did one. We had Jill Sander.
That's so cool.
And we actually had so many that we had to put them into books.
Oh wow,
down
we'll go
there,
down and take a look afterwards,
they couldn't all fit on the house.
So lovely, wow.
But the idea is that it's like to represent that Liberty has always been a home for craft and artists. So this has been a really lovely
project.
Yeah, really lovely project.
There are some men stringing fairy lights over there. What are they setting up?
That is the beginning of Christmas shop.
Beginning of the Christmas
shop. So actually, why don't we...
Should we go up there?
Do you want to go have a little nosy?
Let's go look at the Christmas shop. What do you know about the history of the building?
This is a fun one actually. It was originally made out of 2 ships.
I did know that because the bow of the ship is here.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes. So HMS Impregnable, and don't ask me the name of the other one because I can't remember it.
So this is a floor that is reserved for Christmas?
This is fully our Christmas shop. Yeah, so this becomes Christmas, like literally full Christmas. So it's going to be this space and the space next door. So we're going to be launching really soon, actually. So we launched Christmas shop, much to many people's dismay, in August. But that's primarily because we have a lot of tourism that time of year, and people want to come for the Christmas experience in London, obviously. People love Christmas. We love Christmas here.
It's so synonymous with liberty.
It's so magical here. I mean, I'm biased, obviously, but I don't know another space that does it quite like we do.
What's the model over here?
Oh, it was a customer, actually, that built this for us. Yeah. That loved Lego and loved Liberty. So this is the back of it. No, it's incredible.
So the front looks like the front of the store?
The front looks like the front of the store. And then she created a cut through, and she basically just got in touch with us a few years ago and said, by the way, I made this thing.
Oh my God. Do you want
it?
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, obviously we said yes.
Beauty floor, and that's insane.
I know, but I think it's such a tribute, I guess, to how much people love this space.
Do you have some customers who are recognised by, you know, people who kind of pop in once a week or whatever? And like really?
Oh yeah, fully. And
people who live here.
Go to their, you know, the same kind of like store support, store staff team that, you know, they know by first name, and there's a real love, which is really special.
Cult following.
Yeah, quite hard to like replicate, I think.
Yeah. What is the sort of, you know, we talked a lot about that in the last meeting, but what is the Liberty heritage with fabric?
So Arthur Liberty, when he founded the business, it was one of the first things that he brought basically to London. We've had some of the most incredible, iconic artists, contributors that, you know, now live in that archive of 65,000 prints strong. It's interesting like how the heritage continues actually today, because I found out a few weeks ago that actually we employ more artists than any other profession.
Wow, I was going to say how many people are on that.
On the 4th floor is where the print design team all sit. They work 2 years in advance.
Wow.
So actually what that means is a lot of the prints and colours, rather than following trends, they kind of set them, because a lot of those prints are then sold wholesale, like internationally, to like some of the world's like leading luxury brands. Everything is printed in Como, in our printing mill in Italy, which is a really beautiful experience.
I'm sure.
Maybe we do that next. That is really incredible.
We'll do that next time. Absolutely.
But yeah, it's literally just right by Lake Como, and everything is either, they've got one of 2 digital printers that exist in the world, which means they can get the kind of detail that they can get. So like here, for example.
Yeah, this is so, how it looks like paint.
Literally looks like watercolour. Like
but it's digital.
That's what they're able to replicate. This is the new collection actually for the 150th anniversary. So this is from the studio.
And so they'll have been working on this since
2 years ago. Yeah. It's a really nice story actually. So they imagined that they were writing to some of the original print designers from Liberty, and they wrote these like letters to them, and then based off kind of what came up for them and the inspiration that came up for those designers, created the prints.
They kind of got into their heads almost.
Yeah, exactly. So these are our dressmaking fabrics. So rather than sort of like interior designers, these are much more kind of crafters, dressmakers.
Any kind of notable fashion names that you've done collaborations with?
We had an incredible collaboration with Gucci, and it was like Gucci for Liberty all over, and they used all of the paisleys that we're like so known for, was all over the White Lotus, which was really fun as I was watching it. Yeah, I was like,
that's amazing.
So,
oh my God, this is all so gorgeous.
Yeah, so the interiors team are massive on craftsmanship.
Do you know what, all my plates were purchased here as well?
Were they?
Like from Late Afternoon, which are produced in Mallorca.
Nice, yeah.
I think you guys are one of the only stockists in the UK, We've got all our plates from here.
The buying team is so good at keeping it really seasonal.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, all of a sudden I need to do like an alfresco. Oh, I need to do an outdoor dining.
Yeah. You're like, oh right, well I must recreate.
Well,
this
that's
at home.
that then.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's if I think of, like if I'm thinking of kind of where to go for fresh interior, particularly accessories inspiration.
Yeah.
This is where.
Well, that's great news.
For sure. How do you kind of stay abreast of the competition? Of, you know, we've obviously got some incredible department stores here in London. Is it by leaning into that USP just as much as possible?
No, literally that. But we have a thing called the Liberty filter, which is very specific to us, and that we filter brands, comms, tastemakers through, which always kind of keeps us on track with what we know.
We do that as well. I actually think that of the three most iconic department stores in London, you can actually see that everybody's doing that. Like really leaning into their lane, which gives you all a nice point of difference.
Different point of view. Yeah, and it's interesting because I think with those department stores, we actually don't really see them as competitors.
No, I understand.
They are completely.
It's a totally different experience.
A completely different experience.
I'm Natalie, Head of Beauty Buying and Restaurants at Liberty.
Oh, beauty and restaurants.
Yeah,
You've got the two
I know.
funnest
I've got all
categories,
the fun stuff.
I'm Jake, I work on the visual concepts team, so we oversee kind of all of the bits that Natalie wants to bring in.
Yeah.
And we work with her to see which bits are realistic, which will work, and look at the materials and
Yeah, they bring all the magic. Really exciting that we're expanding beauty this year into this space.
What's going to happen to the chocolate shop?
It's going to move up, so it's going to be where Christmas is, and it's going to be a whole gifting emporium.
Okay.
So we're going to have 3 beauty brands in here, and then something special over here.
Okay.
It's a brand new beauty concept that we're really excited to kind of draw in all that new customer who's shopping down Carnaby Street, pull it together with our beauty hall here. So, I mean, this space has never been beauty before, so it's kind of like trying to figuring that out, how it's going to work. And when you've got lots of different brands together, it's how we find that middle ground of making it feel like Liberty, while those brands can still be themselves. And I think that's what we do really well with like Jake and everybody else on the creative team. It's how we find like that Liberty synergy, so everything still feels like it's at Liberty. The one which I wanted to get Jake's advice on today is Vireo. So we love Vireo. Yasmin Saul, who's the founder, she actually used to be the buying director at Liberty, so we've got a really kind of like long, lovely history together. So we've got a few options here that we're looking at. This is about us giving that final feedback and things that we consider is going to make it a really shoppable space and how it fits with the other brands in the space as well. And I think knowing that the other brand is going to be quite metal and lab style, because that's a skincare brand. I feel like
who that means.
So we kind of want something that's going to look different to them but also cohesive. So I quite like that they've got this metal work and glass work there as well.
And these pops of green are like super electric, and I think they work really nice bouncing against that silver.
Is this built with that in mind? Like, have you said to them, you know, the other thing is going to be very
a little
industrial,
bit, yeah.
Like,
we kind of let them come to the table with their vision first, and then because we don't want to show what the other people are doing, so you kind of have to them very carefully feedback. Okay, can you kind of elevate the colour on the back wall?
And this is the vibe of the space. And,
exactly. So, Jake, any thoughts?
So some instant ones that are kind of like flags for me is like carpet is always kind of a hard one. So raining outside and then they come in their DMs and they're going to schedule for that carpet. So this is probably an area that we would try to avoid.
Yeah.
Along with that, it's understanding the materials of the actual floor. So when we have like a really reflective floor like this one, it seems stunning.
Yeah.
But how's it going to scratch? How's it going to age? And what's the upkeep of that?
And do we need to ask them about the height and you know, it's not a trip hazard?
Yeah, so we can see in the renders that there are raises, but we don't know if they've just added that as a point of difference or if it's going to be flat.
is this a process that happens for every single
concept?
Yeah. If you go upstairs and there's, you know, whatever, dough end is up there, is that
Absolutely.
a consideration of every brand?
Every counter you see goes through an immense amount of kind of rounds of feedback, and honestly it's a jigsaw puzzle. I have a map of that room and I dream about that map all the time. I'm like, oh God, where are we going to put this one, this one? It is like a giant jigsaw puzzle, but it's really fun.
Yeah, of course. Jake, just from the bits that you've said, there's obviously so many things that you need to consider. Kind of health and safety and all of those factors, the kind of practicalities come before anything aesthetic, right? For everything you do.
Always, Okay, so love the concept, love how it looks, but hold on, that's actually impossible. So it's kind of that a lot of the time. So it's definitely, it's really fun, but it can also be just very painful sometimes because somebody has got such a beautiful idea, a beautiful image, and a beautiful concept, but
it doesn't work.
It just doesn't work.
Is there a project that you have worked on here that you're like, oh my God, that was just the best?
I've done a lot of essential Asian work once, so we did a big one with Lux Carter and Prada, and it was like a huge tower with a checkerboard flooring. It was like a 12-hour overnight shift, and it was incredible, and I actually loved every minute of it because it was so fun to do.
Cool. Okay, well that's exciting. So this will be up and running in a couple of months?
Yeah.
So this is 40% of the business?
Yeah.
Why has beauty taken off so much here? Like, what are you doing so right that others aren't?
I think what makes Liberty special is, I think it's its size, it's the wood. You get a feeling in this beauty hall that you can't get anywhere else in the world. And I've been to so many beauty
I bet you've done the work,
Yeah, I've done the work. And, you know, whether it's a Byredo or a Guerlain, the way you see them in this store is completely different to anywhere else in the world. They don't just come in and put their counter in here. Like, these are our fixtures. As you just saw with Vireo, like we build a concept together.
Okay, point out some of your favourites. Who have you got down here? What like favourite kind of space?
I would have to say Jones Road, which is brand new counter. We've got all of this like beautiful natural light in here, which is very rare for beauty hall. I mean, the Miracle Balm is the hero product. Everybody wants it.
Do you know what? So I have had this for ages, and I don't understand it. And now seeing it here for the first, where you need to pummel it, I'm like.
And also, so this is what we did here. I was like, right, we need to build a Miracle Balm bar, which shows you how to use it.
Right,
so
you need to break it in.
You have to break the seal. And then you can really sort of work it in. So glowy and hydrating.
So glowy. Amazing.
We just wanted something where you can like grab and go.
And is there a sort of, you've got Jones Road, you've got Caroline Hiron Skin Rocks, Anthony, is there a sort of deliberate focus on founders, female founders, British brands, kind of, is that a consideration?
It really resonates with our customers. And when they're so involved and they've got that community, that's what speaks to us.
Her community, her Facebook community, do you know about this? Jones Road, they have got some like wild Facebook group. She's got something like 70,000, and it's like they launch all their products. Like Google, I can't remember, I'm going to not do it.
I need to have a look at it.
But her Facebook community is like the core of the business. It's crazy. Yeah. So fragrance hall. What a luxury, I suppose. Always. Why did that come about?
I mean, first of all, we have our perfumery still. That is the highest density area in the whole store.
And that's been there forever, right?
It's like a gorgeous jewel box. But we wanted a space where we could present fragrance in a bit of a different way. And then we took over the lower ground floor.
Fragrance above anything else is so experiential.
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly.
I mean, it's insane.
Yeah. We spent a lot of time in this room thinking about how do we want it to feel, and we just got this sense of this could be a really cool like speakeasy bar kind of place that you don't want to leave.
And I guess this is a really good example of what we were just looking at with the merchandising and as in this is the brand's own colours, so how do you make it work with your own space?
And if you look at all of these counters, they're all the same dimensions. But done in a slightly different way. So we kind of gave this framework, and then the brands could kind of just bring their personality. And we wanted to present fragrance by the fragrance families as a really kind of easy, accessible way to shop fragrance. Because most people know, right, I'm kind of into floral fragrances. Where do I start?
Wait, this is so, I hadn't really appreciated that's what this was. This is amazing. Okay.
Because
this is my neck of the woods.
Yeah. Because normally when you go to a brand, you're like, I like woody. You just get to see the woody fragrance within that brand. Yeah. But this is our edit. So we change this every season.
So clever. Obviously, you've got some household names, but also some really niche brands that people won't have heard of, which is again really cool to be able to experience in real life.
Yeah, we've kind of got a lot of tiny exclusive brands which you can't find anywhere else. Our fragrance concierge team are trained on every single brand. We put them on fragrance boot camp when they started.
Oh my God, that's fun. Yeah.
And they were trained from everyone from fragrance journalists to perfumers to fragrance manufacturers. So the way that they understand fragrance is very different.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
So these are our private suites. So we can have it as one room or two rooms. And the fragrance concierge, you come in here, sit down, have an hour appointment. And every customer who's had an appointment here has purchased.
I'm not surprised. And how could you not find something that you
really
like?
Unusual.
Is that right? That's really unusual.
Like to have 100% conversion rate is pretty unheard of.
Yeah.
These are nearly 500 noses, customers, perfumers.
Well, there was a press thing. You did press, didn't you? I remember. That's yours. What a great nose you have.
The story behind it is that it's really democratizing perfumery as a world. Like it is for everybody.
Really cool. It's a bit trippy looking at that many noses, isn't it? When you stare at it for too long, you do.
So this is Laura. She's one of our beauty buyers whose sole job is to do advent calendar and kits. It is an all year round job, full-time job. It's an absolute beast. We're going to talk a little bit today about some of the things we've got planning for Christmas. We're still kind of figuring it out, so we kind of want to get a bit of an input from you guys.
Excited to see the kits because they're so key for the gifting strategy and our key messages to that beauty audience. So should we start there? Or?
I think start with the kits, and I think maybe we actually start with the current one.
Is this something you do every year then, the Fragrance Discoveries there?
We do it at Christmas, but then at the summertime we do like a summer edit, the kind of best selling one that we do first half of the year. We've got a real fragrance customer, so it's just solely fragrance that we're doing, which is fun.
And just being able to share different brands, especially the niche brands that customers aren't as familiar with, just to kind of discover it in a less of a commitment to the fragrance, but the response and the engagement to it is then incredible, because we see that repeat passion engagement.
And also, I think just having like the buyer's lens, they're so trusted, and I think, you know, kind of with the advent calendar as well, people really want to know the point of view, the beauty buyer's point of view, what's new, what's exciting.
This will be the sleep edit, and we've got this back.
I love those.
And then actually we haven't really decided on which ones we're doing at the moment. So we've got a couple of sleep mist, pillow mists in there, which are really lovely.
Nice.
It's all just like relaxation. This one, and it's the biggest volume one. It's the most gifting. So this is going to be glam.
So glam is more makeup focused, right?
So we're deciding between these, because it's great, because you're going to get a quad eyeshadow.
Okay, which do you think's most wearable?
That's my preference.
I was gonna. I feel like this.
well for mine,
I think that silver is having a bit of a moment.
And can we do some fun content then with these quads for this kit this year, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure we can create a full look.
I'd love to do that.
For editorial.
But yeah, we've got that. Then we've got Sam McKnight as well. It'll be this one.
Yeah.
But we've got the restriction on size, just thinking internationally, so we'll go with the mini one.
For me, it's kind of like, right, you've got Christmas party after work. I'm just going to bring this bag to the office.
Yeah.
This is my whole getting ready kit.
Guys, Desta Disto is back.
Yeah.
Desta Disto is back. Now bring back that old PR.
Can I ask about Advent?
Yeah. It's here.
What's the process? I mean, can we see it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's do that.
Yeah. So this is the reworked print from which we've got on the carry bags for the 150 year, and we've never done a drawstring bag, which is really great.
We never rebranded our bag.
And can you just give a bit of context, because I mean it was like the OG, but sort of how did it even? How many years of the advent calendar has it been, and how did it come about?
This is our 11th year, and it gets bigger and better for us each year, thanks to Laura and the team who work tirelessly with the brand partners to just bring the best edit and discovery all in this.
When was the first year that it blew up?
It was 7 years ago, and I remember it well because we had a queue around the block.
I remember.
And we sold out literally in 24 hours. And the hype has continued. It's never depleted.
So much thought goes into it.
You know, it's the silly things, like, does it fit in the drawer? That's one thing. You know, can we ship it internationally? Is it a dangerous good? Like, really kind of more practical. Boring, practical stuff. And then there's the fun part of actually, like, you know, we don't want any repetition. We want each brand to really stand out in their category. Is it new? So do we do like a little bit of new and up and coming? Is it commercial? So there's so many fun elements to it. It just takes, it's like a big jigsaw really on a sheet of like moving little pictures around. That looks good. Some people go, you look like you're playing with a doll's house. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Because I walk around with it a lot.
There's 30 products in there
Which is
this
the most
year,
we've ever
plus
had.
the box.
We managed to do that. Okay,
There's a lot of conversations. And if you think you're getting that from 30 different places all over the world, and your box, and it's all got to come together at the same time, and then they have to get built. It is a logistical nightmare. That's why it was Laura's full-time job.
It's like, this is it. This is it.
Okay, and so a redesign for 150 years.
It is, and then there's really lovely elements that have been put in there. So like the 150's been put in here. It's all kind of all the way around, actually.
And we also provide we also have a men's advent calendar.
And then it just looks really great for the print.
When will you start working on 26?
No.
You're already in it.
But I mean, ideally, we'd like to have it confirmed in the next 2 months, 6 weeks, 2 months.
So when is your quiet point of the year? Is it like December?
No. This one, it is just kind of constant. This one's the big one, but they all take kind of similar. But it's fun, you know. You're just going on to the next one. What else can we do? What do we do better? Like, this is the first time we've had mirror water.
Nice.
Which is lovely. And it is weighty. But you know, it's even things like this. You're like, how do we ship this? Right, it has to go in this drawer, which means it's completely protected by all the other drawers. It's that type of thing. This one here we've obviously got.
Okay.
Yeah. The mascara, I love this mascara. And then we've got the chocolate from Lisa Eldridge there, the eyeliner. You know, when you're bringing on a new brand and it's like they're really small and in their infancy and they're like, we would love to be an advent. But actually they're like, we can't do it yet. And then you get to a point, there's the year, there's like a brand in here that was the year and it was like, we're in. And it's just like this progression because that's what they'd love. It's maybe not the right timing.
It supercharges a brand's growth. Like we've like Bibby, which is an exclusive brand. It was in the year before, 2 years ago, and then after Christmas when everyone starts buying to full size, just after month 2 it came into our top 10 fragrances out of the whole business, and it's only in Liberty.
The repeat purchase and the engagement on the products is phenomenal. Like Natalie was saying, like the growth for the brands that participate is incredible.
So I'm Lydia, I'm the group buying and merchandising director. So I'm in charge of all the beautiful product in store. It means I'm in charge of the supplier base and sort of curating, I guess, an offer of beautiful product in store.
What's the biggest challenge?
We're actually quite small compared to some of the stores, so we're not huge. And the building is beautiful, but the geography of the building is such that actually, if you think about it, there's so many floors that have a hole in the middle. So actually, we don't have the space of competitors, so we really have to make sure we have a really kind of strict edit on brands and products. I've been here for 18 months.
And where were you?
Before, I've actually circled the department stores in London, so I was at Harrods, I was at Selfridges for a long time, and I started at Harvey Nichols actually.
Okay, done the full gauntlet.
Done the full sort of gauntlet, and then I was sort of in PR before that.
So when you came in, what did you want to achieve here? What did you want to change? What did you want to protect? Kind of what were your goals?
Yeah. The brand is so loved, and everyone I speak to, when I say where I work, says, I love Liberty. And they often sort of remember when they were a child and they came into the haberdashery, or when they sort of bought a really expensive piece of jewellery and where they were and how they felt. So I think I really wanted to make sure that we had that spirit of discovery in store. So that constant interest in different things, different pop-ups, different brands. I think we bought on over 100 brands.
Since you started?
Yes, probably.
Wow.
Yeah, but I look after all categories. That's beauty through to choppers.
Okay.
So,
okay.
yeah.
So I'm Josh and I am the fashion buying manager. So I look after men's, women's and accessories at Liberty.
Cool. How long have you been here?
Oh, I've been here 3 years now.
We're on the women's fashion floor. Give us a rundown. Kind of what are you looking for when you're looking for brands?
We're looking for a combination of must-have brands that customers are obsessed with and want to come and buy into, and a decent offer, but also sort of niche, more pick-up brands, discovery brands that are first to market, so brands that have just launched. So.
We were just chatting, weren't we, about sort of normcore and kind of the proliferation of like a certain look and how what your customers coming to you for. Like, what is that when you're doing the buying, Josh?
It's a bit of a mix. I mean, we've got those brands, so like your Totems that do our everyday wardrobing, but you need a bit of Bernadette, or like our customer loves print, they love colour, they love fabrication, so you've got to have that as well.
Yeah.
So like Acne as an example is a brand we've worked with for years, but they've got the right balance of kind of great everyday coats or jeans, but then also like a crazy pair of ripped jeans, or you know, the print that's been particularly amazing for them. So yeah, it's having a bit of a balance, so we kind of service more than just one customer.
So for people who don't know, obviously when it comes to buying, you're selecting different items from the brand, right? So you won't stock everything from Acne. So with a brand like Acne, who's that customer profile that you're buying for, and that you're thinking this is what edit is going to be right for them?
Yeah, I think again it's a bit of a mix. So we kind of always bear the Liberty customer in mind when we're buying from a brand like Acne. So I think she's sort of 30s plus, I would say, quite affluent.
I hate putting an age on it.
You hate putting an age on it, okay.
The reason I hate putting an age on it is because all the customers, if you walk around, really young customers, we have older customers, we have customers that shop with their mothers, their fathers, their grannies sometimes. So it's a real mix of people just styling it in different ways.
Yeah.
I think what people really want from that trend is to invest in really different silhouettes. So like this is quite a classic bomber shape, but then by JW Anderson, but they've done this amazing sort of overlay. And we had this last season in brown, it sold through, and now in black. The team was telling me it's already started selling. So it's that combination of fabrics as well. It's super luxe. And I love my Lulu Studio. It's this beautiful textured coat, which is absolutely gorgeous. Skirt as well. Obviously not to be worn together. No. Well, yeah, exactly. This is going to be one of the best coats of the season because it's got this gorgeous sort of double button lapel detail. You know, you can imagine it worn with the collar up. Really gorgeous. So I think that kind of product works really well.
Tell me about the smooth washer.
And I just love the detailing she has. You know, in terms of so good. Button, it's just so beautiful. Definitely a piece that you'd be stopped on the street for. So lovely sort of quirky things.
So you were talking about your kind of history in other department stores. Do you feel like you're able to be more kind of quirky and playful here because of the nature of the style?
Yeah, I think a little bit. Our customers definitely more sort of eclectic and creative. And I'd say she's super knowledgeable. So she knows about, even our new brands, she knows about them, she's researched. This corner is a hub for us, ordinarily. Some of the more embellished pieces have just worked beautifully this season. And we've definitely bought into pieces that are more, you know, I don't know, statement. But they've been working super well. Textured pieces have been really great. It's a little bit different. And this blue, I mean, velvet more and more.
Yeah, this has been amazing.
It's been stand out. So I think that, especially with the sort of paisley lining.
I mean, Jill Sanders has been a really exciting one for us.
Yeah.
Just like an example of like incredible craftsmanship and design, and just like,
that hurts a bit. That is
you
so
know,
special,
like the best navy coat. Again, like even down to like simple striped tees, but they're just such high quality. So this is where we can really give our customer like wardrobe basics, but you know, the best of what we can find. And then obviously Loewe as well. I mean, that's been incredible for us. And then things like the ruffle skirts as well. Anything with this detailing has just been super strong.
Should we look at accessories? Because we haven't been downstairs yet. I don't know this brand.
So Marla Aarons is actually really well known in New York, but has no physical presence in the UK.
Yeah.
And she's got this concept. I mean, first of all, this is amazing.
Obsessed.
And it's
Need
so
this.
Liberty. It's got all these amazing collectibles, and the idea is that you can then just
Yeah.
add on as you go. That's just so beautiful. And then you can just add on as you wish. You know, your little... That's so cute. It's just so
Gorgeous.
beautiful.
When you're bringing on board brands like this, how are you finding it? Is it, you know, how kind of organic are those conversations?
Yeah.
Will you literally DM someone and be like, "You're cool, come to Liberty"?
Well, sometimes it's literally through Insta.
Yeah.
It's literally like, oh hey, but it happens all different ways. I mean, I've bought jewellery from amazing showrooms, amazing sort of mansions in Italy. I've also bought jewellery from people's bedrooms because they've created a collection. Yeah.
Cool.
So it can start anyway. The element of discovery's got to be there. So you need new things for the customer all the time. They need to walk in and think, oh my goodness, this is next. This whole room should be a bit of a treasure chest where you're sort of rummaging. It's not about big branded shop fits or branded jewellery. It's just about beautifully crafted jewellery and ideally the finest gold and precious stones you can find.
Lovely. But you've got some contemporary brands here as well.
We do, and especially going into the summer months, people like to experiment a little bit more and maybe not wearing so many precious things on holiday. We love Alexis Bittar.
I love this brand. Not enough people know about this brand. It's amazing.
It's gorgeous. We buy it from New York. The buyer's actually there this week at the moment. Foundry, where to start?
I mean, the necklaces are just insane.
But it's all about sort of this wall of charms and collectibles. She's really lent into this sort of jewellery with meaning.
Yeah.
So these tarot cards are gorgeous when the staff talk to the customers about them. I mean, this one, for example, is about wholeness, which is the snake. Each piece is crafted with a meaning in mind.
Got it.
Which is actually quite lovely.
Just the combinations are just incredible.
Layer and layer as you go. I mean, really, more is more.
Yeah.
It's that kind of aesthetic.
And you've obviously got your piercing studio here as well.
Yes, Maria Tash is one of our biggest brands in the whole store. We're admiring your ear stack. I just looked across and thought, oh, she's in. Yeah, no, not too many. Have a lot of customers been asking you?
Yeah, they always ask like how long did it take, you know. Like I started when I was 17, 34 now, and I'm too like nervous to get more piercings because it's like I have no room. There's no space. No, so I just play with diamonds and just call it a day.
Oh, and actually Lucy Delius.
Like obsessed.
Okay, good. We met through a mate and she just has the most gorgeous jewellery. So yeah, she's one of our absolute hero brands at the moment.
Special,
yeah.
isn't she? Yeah.
Yvonne Leon we absolutely love. She hasn't ever launched a big space with any retailer before, so we met with her in Paris. We sort of talked about her vision. Her range is vast, and what we found with this brand is we buy a bit and customers will say, oh, but can I have more of that collection? So we've sort of extended and extended, so she's got the whole counter.
Has she? Okay, amazing.
And
I mean, these are so fun.
They're a bit more quirky.
Yeah. Can we see some of it? Can we try some more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Sweet.
So cute.
Sweet.
Yeah, really cute.
So, handbags is my
Yes.
favourite bit. Tell me about bags. What's your approach to buying when it comes to bags?
We've got quite an interesting bags haul because we obviously start with like our luxury bags and we kind of move into more contemporary bags, but across this floor it's just been incredible. So I think brands like Dragon Diffusion, I mean, I know you guys talk about this a lot, but that's just been amazing for us and it continues to be, and they push the colours out every season, and it's just amazing to work with a brand that's like commercial but also artisanal and has like these amazing colours. And
I spy Strathbury as well, another.
Yeah, so Strathbury's a new one. So we've done a season with them now. It really speaks to our customer, very British. I'd say the quality is quite similar to a lot of luxury bag brands that you see, but the pricing's really democratic. Yeah, it's amazing.
We went into their studio up in Edinburgh actually, and when was that?
it's
December.
Fun. It's beautiful,
and
right?
This one wasn't out yet. Yeah, it's gorgeous. This is just such a good one. Yeah.
I mean, suede, chocolate, anything like that has just been amazing. And then over on this side, it's a little bit more designer focused. So we have a great partnership with Loewe. It's this mix of like eclectic and exciting, but also, you know, beautiful, easy materials, one that our customers love. And it just fits, the space is amazing. It really fits in with the aesthetic of Liberty.
And again, I mean, I spy that Anya Highmark stuff over there as well. They're so cool. It's the kind of irreverent, fun pieces, right? Like that's
it. Yeah,
that's
exactly. You know, you've got your puzzles, but then you've also got your fun. You know, like you only have to look at little charms and things like that work incredibly well. So, yeah, we love all of that.
Nice.
Again, so you've got your brands like Acne. So, I mean, we've worked with them sort of since the beginning, and they've really evolved their bags. So, you know, you've got some of the new products. So they're really kind of moving into these like interesting trend shapes. But then you've still got your kind of classics and the Subi and things like that. So
it's just such a good bag.
So easy, great everyday bag.
Yeah, I love it.
And then La Mer has been amazing for us, particularly on bags. So the croissant is something we've really seen a revival of. They're really developing new categories and new fabrics, so amazing leathers. And again, for what you're getting, I think it's a really reasonable price. But then you shift into other brands like, you know, like a Jill Sandra as an example, which is more kind of focused around going out and sort of these like amazing shapes for, you know, evening wear, like that classic shape over there. And then like super fun Anya. So
I mean, the pink is calling to me.
Yeah, it is.
So cool, so cool.
I mean, we have an amazing relationship with Anya, so lots of incredible products.
I mean, there's so much synergy between you, Liberty, and her, right? British brand.
It's so British, exactly. Yeah, it's like the perfect fit. Super fun.
Love that. So we're on the contemporary floor. Yeah. Who else? Who other brands are you excited by at the moment?
We've got so many. Arge is beautiful. I actually went to the fashion show in Sydney a few weeks ago, and they've really gone sort of a few different categories now. So we've got denim as well as what they're more traditionally known for, which is these gorgeous sort of printed dresses which our customers love. This is our rat and boa corner.
Gorgeous.
We have been doing so well. Before it was just DTC, so this is the first time that customers have been able to come in and try it.
For those who don't know about DTC, that means?
Direct to consumer, so directly through their web channel. These have been doing really well, that sort of velour mix, which is really beautiful, and that's quite signature for them. Often we do a pop-up, and then if it just sets the world on fire, we just keep it for a bit longer. So we're definitely going to extend this one. Sarah Corbett Winder, who's a big fan of Liberty, and we're a big fan of her. This is her strawberries and cream collection. It's just so cute. We've had to reorder on this because it's worked so well.
Oh, I'm pleased to hear that.
The Liberty prints are so pretty, and I love this lining that she's done.
Yeah, it's such a natural fit for Liberty.
Yeah, that's been really fun.
I mean, classic Rixo in here, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, isn't it gorgeous?
Love.
So we're huge fans of Hen and Orla, who we've worked with for years, and they just had this vision for the space. And actually our space is not easy to work with because it's got lots of heritage details. So even to do this was really complicated because we can only touch certain elements, but it's so beautiful. I think what they've done is so classically, eclectically Rixos.
I mean, it so works in this.
Yeah,
case,
exactly.
It really complements it.
And classic floral dresses. I mean, these are really nice with lace trim. I've got this. The slip dress is just gorgeous. But then we also sell really well this kind of mixed format with like polka dots. That's one of their classics.
So
It just
them,
keeps
isn't
selling
it?
out.
Tell me about styling. People might not know this brand.
She's got these gorgeous luxe combination basics, but the price point is actually great. Yeah, the quality is good. So 215 for a waistcoat. If you look at her Insta, basically everything just makes you look impossibly chic. So
The dream.
And then we actually met Margaret, who's one of the co-owners of Doen, in Paris a while ago. We've loved this brand forever. And she's actually used Liberty fabric for a long time for her adult collection and her kids collection. So it's just so flattering.
Any brands you've got your eye on that you don't have in this space yet, but that you would really like to tap up?
Always, but I don't know if I can say.
You've got a little list.
I mean,
somewhere.
we've always got a wish list.
Yeah.
We've always got a wish list, but
More to come.
yeah, loads more to come and loads more to launch. Yeah.
Exciting. Fab.
So this is our new bathhouse concept, and it's designed to feel like a beautiful, calming sanctuary.
It's amazing.
All of the brands here have been curated to really kind of feed into that sort of wellness experience.
What is this brand?
So Bien-Aimé. So this is an amazing French brand.
Branding.
I know. So the founders are
my mum would love it.
ex-Cézanne, which I think
I see that.
you feel it, right?
Yes.
All of the scents have like a really sort of like nostalgic feel to them.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
There's a
they're
sort of
incredible.
Chanel number 5-ness to it in that
There
sort
is,
of
absolutely.
classic French florals.
They have curated playlists.
Oh yeah.
For each of the candles to bring in a vibe and an ambience to when you actually like burn them.
Amazing.
But like even the vessels, I just think are so.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, pretty enough to start with.
So beautiful.
Oh, I
aren't they?
love that.
I know. This is my new favourite.
Oh,
It's called the Dream Balm.
Is it a moisturiser?
It's a moisturiser. It's a balm that you could just leave on your skin, but it's like an oil.
Oh.
So it's the kind of thing when you're like going out.
Yes.
You want to kind
Shimmer.
of sheen.
It's
on
like
your skin.
you know, so like the elements, like the cleanser, the
Yes.
balms that melt,
Yes.
but you don't have to wash it off.
You don't have to wash it off.
Oh, I love that.
Commune.
Yes.
Do you know these guys?
Yes, only but I know this.
Yes.
I'm not hugely familiar with the brand.
So they're a couple from Somerset, really clean, recyclable, reusable. In terms of brand identity, it's got that sort of, it feels quite Somerset and witchy, but still really sort of modern.
Yeah.
And these are just like,
I love the branding.
really, really beautiful to have in the space.
I feel like your buy, as well as being such strong products, your buyers have such an eye for branding, and like I know the discovery is a word that has come up a lot today from so many of your team, and that makes total sense because that's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah, thinking of ways that we can bring that sort of spa experience to the home. So whether it's drawing a really beautiful bath in the evening, whether it's like a really luxurious moisturizer that you can cover yourself head to toe and really like immerse yourself in the scents and in the brand. Do you know this brand Roller?
No.
Oh, so they are a new deodorant concept brand.
Cool.
Like
that's the deodorant.
Yeah, it's literally incredible. It comes in a powder form. You just add water, you shake it, and then it's a really beautiful natural deodorant. It makes a lot of sense for me having beauty up here because it's so sensorial.
Yes. I really want to just like line a bath up here.
Yeah.
With less people.
Yeah, with less. Yeah. And then this is more of our sort of like Liberty interiors.
So me. It's literally my house in a palette. Yes, love it. Sorry.
Really nice.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant. Excellent. That's done then. Oh
Well,
yeah,
that's
great. Great.
Like noted.
Don't even have to have them made. Yeah, that's excellent. Okay, I'll be back. We've come to the end of the day.
Yeah, I know. You've done the full tour.
Hannah before was like, it's like you've spent time in the whole business. I was like, that's
exactly what I was like. You really immerse yourself in every corner, not a stone left unturned.
That's it. We know the whole business off by heart now, so that's great. I'm going to go shopping.
Great.
Thanks so much.
Enjoy.
Thanks so much. Thanks. Bye.